Good evening. Welcome to the Sinclair Gray Show. I am your host, the Reverend Dr. Sinclair Gray. Each and every week on Tuesdays at 7 p.m., you will get inspired and educated with top business owners each week that will give you the best information to help your business prosper. Every week, this show is sponsored to you by one of our corporate sponsors, the Atlanta Business League. That's right, if you're in the city of Atlanta and you want to meet some of the movers and shakers and help take your business to the next level, you need to give the Atlanta Business League a call today at area code 404-584-8126 and make sure you tell them that Sinclair sent you. Today, I'm so happy and excited to let you know that we're going to be talking about marketing 101, how to do marketing with little or no budget. That's right, if you're in business for yourself and you want to take your business to the next level and you keep asking yourself, how can I do it when marketing is so expensive? Well, you know what? I have the expert, I have the guru here today, Miss Ivy Valentine Pate from Wild Ivy Publishing LLC. Ivy, thank you so much for coming to the Sinclair Gray Show.
Thank you for having me.
I know we talked a lot about publishing, talked about marketing. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started in this business.
Well, the reason I started my own business is because for the last 20 years I've been in the telecom wireless industry.
Okay.
And I know I look very young,
Yes, you do.
but it's been 20 years. And over the course of those 2 decades, I have led leadership positions in sales,
Okay.
Operations, and my current position is Vice President of Marketing for a small, independently owned wireless firm.
Okay.
And the companies that I work for have little to no budget, but I was still responsible for making the magic happen.
And when we talk about little or no budget, I know when we talk about no budget, that's $0.
Yes, $0.
And when we talk about little budget, is it? Few thousand or maybe $1 million? I mean, what are we talking about little budget?
Well, that's actually relative to what your overall business budget is.
Okay.
But I can tell you that you can get your brand out there,
Okay.
you can create a brand, and you can advertise for as little as $100 a month.
Okay. Well, because we're talking so much about marketing, because so many businesses out there, not just in Atlanta, but throughout the world, they have great business concepts.
Right.
And they don't know how to market their business properly because many people confuse marketing with advertising.
That's true.
What is marketing?
Well, in my humble opinion, I'd say that marketing is the way you communicate with your constituents.
Okay.
That's both your current and potential customers.
Okay.
You always want to talk to your current customers,
Okay.
keep them interested, keep your business name on the top of their mind.
Okay.
But you also want to always attract new business.
Exactly.
So it's basically just talking to the people. That's all marketing is.
Talking to the people.
That's
and
right.
I take it in terms that they will understand. That's attractive.
Absolutely. Right. Know your demographic, know your target
Okay.
audience.
Okay.
So one message for one demographic is not going to fit another.
Okay.
So you need to understand that first.
Excellent. So let's get into the nuts and bolts of it. How can a company with no budget or very little go ahead and start marketing effectively?
Well, first of all, you can visit my website, and there are 92 creative ideas on there
Okay.
that you can download free of charge
Okay.
to market your business with little or $0. Some examples, it can be as simple as creating a Facebook page.
Okay.
That doesn't cost you anything, yet you'd be surprised how many people don't have a Facebook page for their business.
And we live in a world of social media.
It's very, very much true.
Everybody's on Facebook,
Absolutely.
Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. And you've already talked about creating a Facebook page.
Correct.
It's free of charge
Free of charge.
to do it.
Absolutely. So take advantage of that. Do your homework. Referrals.
Okay.
Referrals don't cost you anything, but you know, we're sometimes intimidated or we have a fear where we don't want to ask for referrals because we perceive that our customers won't want to give out names or numbers.
Okay.
But if you're confident in your product, then why shouldn't you?
Okay.
And so those are simple $0 things that you can do.
But I know a lot of people don't like asking for referrals. It's almost they're intimidated. They've gotten the business, they've gotten the contract. Either they've sold a product or provided a service, and someone appears, will apparently become happy with their service.
We would hope so, yes.
Why can't they ask for a referral?
Well, some people are afraid because maybe we ourselves don't like it when others ask us for referrals.
Okay.
But there are ways that you can negotiate around that. If you're just absolutely terrified to ask for a referral, ask for a testimony.
Okay.
So if you love my product so much, write it down. And then you put it on your website. You put it on your newly created Facebook page.
Okay.
So if you don't want to ask for a referral, let that customer tell your potential customers how great and wonderful your product is.
I like that. Well, real quick, before we talk about other ways on how to market your business, what is your website?
My website is www.wildivypublishing.com.
And you said there's 92
creative ways to market your business.
92 creative ways. Because one of the things I see a lot of entrepreneurs, they come on Facebook, and to me, they don't know how to establish a relationship. I have over 4,000 friends on Facebook, and I'm happy to have 4,000.
Absolutely.
But I do realize that there's some business owners who I've really never met, never established a relationship with, and quickly they're throwing me to their site. Doc, buy this. Check out my website. And I want to say, I don't know you.
Right. So that is a key point. I see a lot of people that are on Facebook promoting their businesses, and the way they promote it is they'll say, look at my beautiful makeup kits, or look at my beautiful widget.
Okay.
Buy it. And that's great. But the key to marketing, especially when you're not using dollars, is to appeal to the emotional aspect.
Okay.
I'm going to need you, Mr. Business Owner, to tell me why I must have your product. So appeal to the emotional pull of it.
Okay.
If you own your own makeup artist studio, then I need you to tell me that right now I'm looking good, but you can make me look great for X event or a big party or something that's important. Connect it on an emotional level.
Okay.
Okay? So
right.
if you sell tires for a living, then you tell me why I need to buy tires before I have to.
Okay.
Let me know. It's for my safety, for my kids' safety,
Okay.
not because you sell tires.
Okay.
Okay?
And that's interesting because, I had the opportunity to meet you at the Gwinnett Association Business Entrepreneurs in Lawrenceville. And one of the things I talk about when I speak all over for sales, that people have to connect the head and the heart.
Correct.
You mentioned the emotional, but I also tell people a lot of times we have to connect more than just the emotional, we have to connect in the head.
Absolutely.
Because if I get you to think about my product, to say that I need this,
Right.
I must have this, and if I'm happy with it, then I have to tell my friends about
Absolutely.
it. So how do we move people, if the question is, how do we move people from the emotional to the intellectual?
So first, the emotion says, "Oh, what's going to happen if I don't get this product?
Okay.
What's going to happen? I'm going to miss out." And then your head tells you how to close the deal.
Okay.
So this is an example, and you probably heard me say this when we were at Gabby. A lot of people, their talent, their business is, let's say, catering or cooking or selling beauty products.
Okay.
That's what you do. But that doesn't mean that you are an expert at marketing.
Okay.
So you may have a talent in caring for children, but don't assume that everybody can market.
Okay.
Because I'm here to tell you that one of the top 5 reasons that small businesses fail is because they had a great product, but they didn't know how to market it. And another reason businesses fail, small businesses and entrepreneurs fail, is simply because they don't talk to their customers.
Wow.
It's all about communication and becoming a part of their everyday lives. And so if we can make sure that we understand that, oh, you need my product, not only that, you should buy it today.
Okay.
And you're going to love it so much that you're going to give me a testimony if you don't want to give me a referral. And then I'm going to put that testimony on my website and on my Facebook page for the world to see. It adds credibility and
Okay.
validity to your business.
I like that. Now, we've talked about Facebook. What are some other areas that people can market in their business with little or no budget?
Well, there's a lot of free things we can do, like creating a LinkedIn page specifically for your business, using sidewalk chalk art in front of your business. I mean, and I call those like guerrilla hyper-local tactics.
Okay.
These don't cost you anything but time. And then there's things that are less than $25. For example, if I sell widgets, and I'm not moving my product as fast as I would like, there are internet programs such as localsaver.com.
Okay.
You can create your own branded coupons, print them out, and send them to your customers, less than $25. Be creative, get the word out. And if you are selling 0 widgets, then I would say you need a sale.
Yes.
Because I would rather sell 10 widgets than 0 and not come down off the price of my product.
Exactly. Because I think oftentimes we don't know that we have a lot of expertise, but we just don't know how to market properly.
Correct.
If I can give a brief story, I have a client in California.
Okay.
Doing my life coaching, he does real estate, and he dabbled in real estate buying and selling, but he was more in tune with renting houses, meeting landlords. And one of the things I told him to do, I said, look, write an ebook. Write an ebook on what the landlord should know and what the potential renter should know.
Absolutely.
And I said, it's not going to take long. Writing an ebook is really simple. It adds credibility. It adds a level of expertise.
Correct.
And so he did it. Put it online. Next thing you know, his credibility has shot up.
Absolutely.
And all of a sudden now more referrals have come in because he's able to put on his business card, I've written an ebook for A, B, and C.
Absolutely.
And I think that a lot of times many entrepreneurs don't understand that you have so much around you to market your business.
And it doesn't cost you a penny. And that's the example that you gave in your story just now is one thing that I also tell my clients. If you're not a blogger, if you're not a writer, then there's free ways to practice. For example, I mentioned that I'm in the wireless industry.
Yes.
So I make sure that I'm connected to all the wireless blogs. So I start by commenting on a blogger's site and tagging my business. And pretty soon, you'll be a regular and you will be an expert on another blogger site. Well, what do you think your next step should be?
Exactly.
Create your own blog.
Exactly.
So these are the things that you can do that don't cost you a dime, but it still gets your name out there, but you always have to tag your business.
But you know, one of the things I did notice that, and I'm happy you mentioned about writing blogs, I love writing. One of the things that annoys me, and I think we have to just let everybody know, I'm going to say this. I want to make sure everybody understands. If you're going to write a blog about your business, you have to make sure that you use good grammar.
Oh, please, proofread.
No misspelled words, because that's a
Absolutely.
reflection on you and your company.
Absolutely.
And I've gotten to the point now whereby if I see businesses come up to me and they give me something that's grammatically incorrect, I won't do business.
Absolutely.
I don't care how nice you are. I don't care about the product or the service. I won't do business with you because you have not taken time out of your busy schedule for 1 minute or 2 minutes to reread a sentence, read a phrase. Coming over to the studio here, I was in a local mall. I'm not going to say the name of the mall. And it's a new store opening. And they misspelled the word fashion.
Oh, Father.
Instead of F-A-S-H-I-O-N, they put F-A-S-I-O-N. And I called them up and got a voicemail. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Said it wrong. I didn't get a voicemail. Said, I'm sorry. The person has not set up a voicemail.
Oh, no.
A brand new store is about to open. And I said, you know what? You're not effective because you're not marketing. You're not doing effective marketing. You put a flyer up for somebody to come and work for you, misspell the word fashion, and then 2, you have a phone number that I can't leave a message on?
Absolutely. Let's talk about that, though,
Yes.
Dr. Gray. So if we're talking about Marketing 101, I think you've kind of crossed, it's a blurred line. Let's talk about Business 101.
Yes.
Okay, so in my experience, I've had people who ask me questions, can you help me market my business? And absolutely, because I want to help small business owners. I want to help entrepreneurs. I love seeing people do their own thing and get paid for their passion.
Yes.
However, when you have to ask me for a piece of paper to write down your information that you want to give to me, you're not quite there yet.
Wait a minute.
You always have to have...
Let's back up. Wait a minute.
Yes.
I want to make sure we heard you correctly.
You heard.
Someone wants you to help them market their business, and then you say, okay, fine. Then they're going to ask you for a sheet of paper?
Ask me for a sheet of paper to write down their name and contact information.
No business card?
No business card. You'd be surprised. And here's another thing. Always have someone proof your business cards.
Yes.
Because your business cards can be so busy. You don't want your business card to sit in somebody's wallet.
Exactly.
So make sure that your business card is marketing 101, okay? A lot of people have just regular print. If you have a brand, let's just say a cleaning business.
Okay.
Let's say you have a commercial cleaning business. Number one, do not write down the name of your business and your phone number on a piece of paper, because you're competing with industries across the United States.
Yes.
So I can help you look good and look like you compete with the big guys, but you have to invest in yourself. So the first order of business is invest $25 in 500 business cards.
Exactly.
That's 101.
Exactly.
Another thing is, you mentioned this before, a lot of times if you have a brick and mortar location, a restaurant, a bakery, get a landline phone. Because there's things that you can do besides using a cell phone. For example, when you get a landline phone, you're going to be in the yellow pages. Yes, some people do still get that phone book. However, everything is on the internet now. What that does is, now you're going to be on Yelp. How many businesses do you look at on Yelp and it asks, are you the business owner?
Exactly.
Never let that happen. That's free.
Okay.
Go in there and say, yes, I proudly own this business. Here's my phone number. Here's my website address.
Okay.
Here's my menu. Call me, visit me, buy from me.
Okay.
These are missed opportunities that don't cost you anything. So this is what I mean by free or little to no budget marketing that we can do.
That's amazing, because once again, we tend to just overlook the obvious.
That's right.
And also, we need to add in one more thing. I know we can add in a whole lot, Ivy. We need a website that's professional and something that people can look at and get the information.
Well, I'll tell you, you can get a website and shop around. A lot of times we just want things done quick. Well, shop around, take your time, because we don't have a lot of money. So there are websites you can get for a year agreement for less than $60.
Exactly.
And they have templates, so you can make it look nice and professional, and it doesn't cost you that much money. So if we're talking about little to no budget, I said $60. I'll break it down even further. $5 a month.
Exactly.
5 times 12,
$60.
$60.
And if you can't afford a website, a professional website, then obviously you're not taking your business serious. And one of the things, as I try to speak quite a bit, I tell business owners, do not give me a Gmail address or a Yahoo address.
You took something from me.
Because that's part of marketing.
That's right.
You get a business website, $60 a year. You're going to get your name at the name of your company.
Right.
That shows professionalism. It gives the appearance that I'm doing business with a professional. I tell people, I don't do business with gmail.com. I don't do business with yahoo.com. I'm not blasting those networks. But if you're in business, whether it's catering, marketing, you name it, you need to have a business name, and you need to have your address at the business name .com, .org, .net.
Absolutely.
Because once again, how serious are you about your business?
And again, I'll go back to using a cleaning company, a commercial cleaning company as an example. When you are competing with commercial incorporated businesses who have businesses established across the United States, this is how they're going to approach you. Their people are going to have a branded shirt on with the name of the business, number one. And you're right, their email address is going to say acmecleaning.com. Number two, their invoices are going to be professional. They're going to have a logo on their invoice that they will leave for the client. This is how they do it. And you can do that too. You can do that too.
Exactly.
So you can look and play with the big guys without spending all of that marketing money.
Exactly.
And another thing is, you asked me about why I started my business. One of the first things that I decided is that if I was going to start a business, I'm going to invest in myself. Oftentimes, we as small business owners and entrepreneurs, we want everybody else to put money, help me with my business.
Yes.
Invest in me. But we don't invest in ourselves.
Okay.
The first person, your first investor should be yourself.
Okay.
So when I decided that I was going to start my business, I said $200 from every paycheck I get goes into Wild Ivy.
Okay.
And you don't have to do everything at once. You do it step by step.
Okay.
Maybe the first investment you do is the business cards. The next time you have funds, it's your website, et cetera, et cetera. So invest in yourself first. Another thing we do, and this is another reason why small businesses tend to go under, especially in our community.
Okay.
Once we say, I have a business, all of our friends, all of our family want the hookup. That's my girl. She'll do it for free. There has to be a time when you say, I'm your girl, but I'm a business owner now.
Exactly.
I can't do this for you for free. Everybody can't get my services for free because it costs me money and I don't have anything.
Okay.
So sometimes you have to be willing to make some people angry.
Okay.
Otherwise, your business will not be successful. But everybody will have your widgets.
Well, you know what? I'm going to put it, before I ask you a question, I'm going to put a plug in here. One of the things that I like to do here on the Sinclair Gray Show is to sponsor local businesses. And one of the things we talked about as marketing is to make sure that your business gets out.
Right.
And that's one of the things I like to do here on the show, is to bring new businesses, whether it's through radio, whether it's through television, whether it's through having their name on my website.
Correct.
Because once again, once you build a brand and you attach yourself to someone else's brand, then all of a sudden it adds more credibility to you.
Absolutely. And it increases your reach.
Exactly. So a lot of times we want to just do business within our community. But marketing is just not in the community. Marketing is international now because we have the internet.
Absolutely.
So how do we get the business owner to expand their outreach from thinking locally to thinking internationally with little or no money?
Well, it actually, that's a great point, and it really depends on the type of business that you have. Some of entrepreneurs are local,
Okay.
so they need to maximize their local realm.
Okay.
Okay, so not everyone is going to be international. However, if you sell widgets, which is what I like to say, if you sell widgets, then you are a global.
Okay.
You are a global business, or you can be a global business. And once again, that's where, for example, you can, there's websites like dealsandsteals.com.
Okay.
Advertise on there. You've got widgets, 30% off. Dealsandsteals.com, you can advertise on there for little to next to nothing.
Okay.
And they have a reach. And so remember, you're also going to get what you pay for. So
Okay.
maximize and build up your marketing expertise and your clientele by using all those resources that are local and around you. And then also do your research.
Okay.
Do your research because you can sell widgets all over the world, not just in Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Okay. Now I'm going to throw something at you. For the company, the entrepreneur that doesn't want to do it by themselves, they say, you know, I want to hire somebody to run my marketing campaign. I want to hire somebody just to do everything for me in that sense. Just let me do the business, but I want to hire somebody. What are some things that they need to consider? And more importantly, why should they hire you?
Well, of course they should hire me
Exactly.
because I love all small business owners. Just go to wildivypublishing.com. Okay, so the first thing that I do with my clients is I figure out what they have, how business savvy are they, because a lot of people aren't, and that's okay. But the first step is understanding that you're not, and then asking for help.
Okay.
Ask for help. So the first thing that we would do is sit down and say, what's your business plan?
Okay.
You have to have a plan. And then when we have a business plan, we create a marketing plan.
Okay.
Contrary to popular understanding, they are two separate things.
Yes, they are.
Have a business plan first, then have a marketing plan. Once we see what your marketing plan looks like, then we establish a budget. So what I help my clients do is say, for each month, I'm going to put a sales goal or a revenue goal in place and hold yourself accountable to that.
Okay.
So if I plan to make $1,000 a month with my business, then how much are you going to put back into marketing? We don't think that way.
Okay.
So I tell my clients, establish, do you want 10% of your profits to go to marketing, 20, 30%? You have to have a plan.
Okay.
So if I say 10%, that means that every month, if I've hit $1,000 in sales, I need to put $100 back into my business for marketing outreach.
Okay.
And I can help you do that.
Now, here's something before the show. Someone asked me, is there a way that you can kind of keep the marketing going on that's consistent? I know we talked about getting feedback from your current clients
Absolutely.
and asking for referrals. Is it something that once you do this marketing one time or for a few months that you stop, or is this something that you have to do?
No, you never stop. Marketing is every day. Marketing is your voicemail message.
Okay.
Thank you for calling Wild Ivy Publishing. We are not able to help you right now.
Okay.
Whatever. That's marketing.
Okay.
Creating your brand and being consistent. A lot of people don't want to invest in a logo.
Okay.
But I'll tell you, if you want to compete with established multi-million-dollar businesses, then you should invest a couple of $100s to have a logo.
And that's a lot of money in a budget.
It's baby dollars, as an old boss used to tell me
Okay.
all the time. That's baby dollars.
Okay.
It may not feel like baby dollars, but you can do it.
Okay.
And once you create that logo is on the invoices that I just mentioned that we should have. My company does creates invoices for you. I can help you with all of that. But have a brand.
Exactly.
Have a brand. You are your brand.
Exactly.
So yes, you should have a brand that will go consistently on everything you touch. If you are hiring, you mentioned the fiasco. I'm going to call it a fiasco for the fashion store. But if you're hiring and you put an ad in a newspaper, put your brand
Exactly.
in the ad. That adds credibility. So I help small business owners move from looking like a mom and pop shop, and I love mom and pop shops, but I want my mom and pop shops to look like multi-million-dollar companies, and it doesn't cost a lot of money.
And you have to perform, because everybody asks me quite a bit, what's your brand?
That's
what's
right.
your logo? My face is my logo.
That's exactly, we talked about that.
My name is my logo.
That's
so
right.
That's who I am. So when I walk into the room, people know me.
Absolutely.
I don't have some, different sketch here and there. My face and my name. So that just works for me. It may not work for everybody else, but I tell people, if you're going to use your name and your brand as your logo, that means you're going to be seen by everybody.
Absolutely.
So you always have to be on point. You always have to be professional. There's never any downtime.
Absolutely.
So when I go places, people see me, there's no downtime.
You always have to be ready to give your elevator speech.
Exactly.
Because you never know where your opportunities are going to come from.
Exactly.
And you ask me, is marketing something that you do one time and then you're done? I argue again and say no. It's not. Marketing, you're going to create habits. You'll try a little bit of everything, because some things are going to work and some things aren't. But the little things that we take for granted are actually marketing. For example, when you get a new customer, a new client, you text them and say, thank you for your business. And in order to text them, you have to have a
Phone number.
Come on, we don't even ask for that. Why do you want to get that phone number? Not only just to say thank you, but you create your own customer leads list. And so the next time you say, oh, your perm is about ready to have a retouch.
Right.
You've got their number. You know when you establish business with them. You remind them, it's time to come back and see me. I've got something on special. let them know you're creating your own leads list that you didn't have to pay for.
And you don't bombard them with emails
That's right.
or text messages.
No, but you need to have something to say when you do.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's part of marketing. Real quick, Ivy, because I know time goes by so fast.
It does.
What's the last piece of advice that you would give to a small business owner, entrepreneur that says, okay, I like everything, what's my next step?
If you don't have a business plan, get one. If you don't have a marketing plan, get one. The other steps are just to be creative. If it sounds crazy, try it. We like crazy things. One of my clients, she owns a hair salon, and she doesn't have a lot of marketing money. So on Saturday mornings, we went to Party City and bought this ridiculously long wig.
Okay.
Her daughter put the wig on, and she was outside the store. It was a hot pink wig, cutting the hair.
Okay.
That's guerrilla marketing. That's hyper-localized marketing. All the people just stopped and were staring at her.
Okay.
But you know what she did? They will remember her. So think of little things like that. Be creative. Partner up with fellow entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Absolutely. If you own a catering business, well then partner with a local, I don't know, wine and beverage store.
Right, event planner,
Right.
something.
Put their website on yours and let them do the same. So look for in-kind donations.
Cool. So if somebody wants to get in contact with you,
Yes.
they need your efforts, how would they get in contact with you?
Well, you can visit my website at www.wildivypublishing.com, and you can go there at the Contact Us page and send me a note. You can also reach me by phone at 404-781-1937. You can also email me at ivypate@wildivypublishing.com.
Well, thank you so much, Ivy, for taking time out of your busy schedule, for being on the Sinclair Gray Show.
Thank you.
Once again, the Sinclair Gray Show is bringing you information each week on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. to make sure that you're prosperous. Remember, if you're in the Atlanta, Georgia area and you want to take your business to the next level, you need to call the Atlanta Business League today at 404-584-8126. Also, if you're interested on being on the Sinclair Gray Show, you can reach me directly at 678-516-0779. You can also check out my website at sinclairgray.org. Remember, each week you're going to have the best information to make sure that you're able to become prosperous, productive, and doing it with a positive attitude. For now, I'm your host, Reverend Dr. Sinclair Gray from the Sinclair Gray Show. Hope you make it a great day. Remember, God loves you, and so do I.